Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, yesterday we did the first part of Seerah for children. Okay, and adults can listen to it as well. But we did the first part for Seerah, yeah. It's okay. Right, okay. Now, can we remember what was the name of the father of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Okay, then the father's name, the father of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Muhammad was the son of Abdullah. Okay, what was the grandfather's name, Anisa?
Hashim, and he was called Hashim.
No, the grandfather.
Abdul Muttalib.
Abdul Muttalib. The grandfather's name was Abdul Muttalib. So the father's name was Abdullah. The grandfather's name was Abdul Muttalib. What was the great grandfather's name?
Hashim.
Okay, pause there. Why was he called Hashim Ismail?
Because he broke up roti and put it into salad.
Good boy. Now look, when you answer, I want the answer loud. Roti is chapati, bread. Okay, khubz. Right, so I want you to speak. If you speak, give the answer loud. Aliha, what was his real name? Amr. Okay, so Muhammad, the son of Abdullah, the son of Abdul Muttalib, and the son of Hashim. Ibrahim, anything you want to say?
They took 2 trips.
Yeah, from yesterday's lesson we learned they took 2 trips in how many years?
2.
In 1 year. In 1 year they took 2 trips. 1 trip was to?
One trip was to Yemen, and it was in the winter, and another trip was in summer.
Summer?
It was
It's okay.
Sham.
Yeah, the summer trip was Wafa in summer, and where did they used to go? Sham. Yeah? Right.
So why is his name
Why? What's your name? Noor. Why is your name Noor?
Because your mum and dad.
Yeah, really, it should be darkness. You spread darkness wherever you go. I'm only joking. Yeah, so do you understand why his name is Amr? Why?
Because that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, that's his parents' name. But good question, though. Right? Are you right there, yeah? Should we call the doctor for you?
Yes.
Breathe in, breathe out. Right, okay, right, let's move on now, please. Listen, let's move on now. Now, Hashim, who was the great-grandfather, Saqib and Aqib, look this way. He was the great-grandfather, he had a son. So the grandfather now, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's grandfather's name is?
Abdul Muttalib.
Yeah, when Abdul Muttalib was born, his nickname was Shaybah. Shaybah. You two should know. What does Shaybah mean? Huh? You're from, you know Arabic. Huzaifa, you know Arabic. What does Shaybah mean? All you need to eat is Cocoa Pop and cornflakes in the morning. And Weetabix. That's all you know. Mommy, give me chocolate.
I love chocolate.
We can tell you eat roti. Right, mashallah. Right, okay. What does Shaybah mean? Shaybah.
What is roti?
Roti is chapati. How many times are we going to tell you? What is Shaybah? Does anyone know what does Shaybah mean? Shaybah means... Shayba, the word Shayba in Arabic means old. Okay? Now listen, when Abdul Muttalib was born, he had a little patch of white hair here.
What?
He had a little patch of white, yeah, go on.
Is that why his nickname was that?
Shayba, because who has white hair? Old people have white hair. Do you understand, yeah? So, okay, so because he was born and he just had a little bit of white hair over here, they used to call him Shayba. There's many children that they have all black hair, brown hair, green hair, yellow hair, but they have a little bit of white hair here, so that's why his nickname was called Shayba. Okay? Now, listen to me. When Abdul Muttalib was born, so Abdul Muttalib is the son of Hashim. Yeah? When Abdul Muttalib was born, a few months after this, right, when he was born, his father Hashim passed away in Palestine. Okay, his father passed away in Palestine. So Hashim's finished now. Hashim's passed away. He's in Palestine and he's passed away. Now Abdul Muttalib was born, yeah.
So, if Amr passed away, then who would be giving out the roti and the salad?
Very good question. Yeah, wait, let's answer one question at a time. So let's have a look at that question now. So the question Anisa asked is that he had a job to do. So his job was to hand out to the pilgrims roti and salad and stuff like that. This is for you to understand. So when he passes away, So who's going to do the job next in the queue?
His
His son. Do you understand? Who's going to do the work? His son.
Oh, that,
Abdul Muttalib.
that I'm going to say.
Yeah, Abdul Muttalib. Yeah, Aliha.
How old was Abdul Muttalib when
He was born. 0.
no, when his father passed away?
Yeah, good question. How old was Hashim? Did you say how old was? How old was?
When he passed away.
Yeah, they say Abdul Muttalib was born. Whilst he was born, his father was traveling in Palestine. Yeah. And what do you call it? His father passed away. So Abdul Muttalib was born. Some people say that. Will you be quiet? Some people say that what do you call it? He passed away before he was born. Some people say that he passed away after he was born. But anyway, he passed away. Yeah.
And his son cried.
Well, if someone's father passed away, why wouldn't you cry? He doesn't understand. When he grew up, then he cried. Yeah.
How old is Hashim?
How old was Hashim? How old was Hashim when he passed away? We don't want to go into too many
I
details.
think he was 99.
Listen, we're talking about good people here. Alright, so watch what you say. So I think you should zip it. Your present has been cancelled. You need to zip. Your present has been disappeared now. It was a nice big present. But I'm sorry to say.
Can I have it?
You can have it. Shayma can have it.
Wait, really?
Now, so what happens is his father passes away, Abdul Muttalib is born. Do you understand? Not many people know about Abdul Muttalib now, okay? Where are they? They are in Medina. Where are they? They are in Medina. Is that making sense?
Yes.
So she brings Abdul Muttalib, well, they're in Medina, she has the baby Abdul Muttalib over there, and they're living over there quite calmly. Now, many people don't know. Many people know that Hashim has passed away, but how many children he had, many people didn't know. But I'm just going to tell you, Hashim had 4 sons and he had 5 daughters. 4 sons. Yeah, mashallah. So he had 4 sons. Hashim had 4 sons. Okay, Adhan, are you listening?
Yes.
Hashim had 4 sons and he had 5 daughters. One of them sons was called Abdul Muttalib, and Abdul Muttalib was the one that had a little bit of white hair. Yeah, Anisa.
So there was 9 children altogether.
9 children altogether. However, has everyone understood that? So Abdul Muttalib is born and they are in Medina. Okay, they're living in Medina. Now what happens? Okay, now what, put your arm down. Now what happens?
Cried.
Abdul Muttalib, okay, he has an uncle in Makkatul Mukarramah. Listen to this carefully now, I don't want you to get confused. I didn't move out of the way, I can't see him. Abdul Muttalib has an uncle in Makkatul Mukarramah whose name is Al-Muttalib. Don't get confused now, it gets a little bit mind-boggling here. I'm going to say it again. So first we had Hashim. Hashim had a son who was called Abdul Muttalib. Now Hashim passed away. Hashim has passed away. Okay. Now Abdul Muttalib, he is in Medina and he has an uncle in Mecca whose name is Al-Muttalib. 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 Okay, is everyone understood that? So now Al-Muttalib, when he comes to Medina to visit Hashim's children, meaning Abdul Muttalib and all the other children, when he comes to Medina, he sees that there's a newborn baby, Al-Muttalib, do you understand? And he says to the mother, he says to Abdul Muttalib's mother that let me take this child. What don't you understand? Does anyone understand this?
Why you gotta take a baby?
Do you understand this? So who's in Medina? Al-Abdul Muttalib. His uncle is in Mecca who's called Al-Muttalib. Al-Muttalib travels from Mecca, he comes to Medina and he says to the mother of Abdul Muttalib that give me the child and I will take him. Uncles do that. So for example, if there's two...
The son called again.
Abdul Muttalib.
I would never do that.
Wait, so for example, if there's 2 brothers and they've got children, both of them have got children. So one of the...
No.
Did it... What was it? Alright, okay. Did no name come up?
I did.
What was it?
It began with the L.
Alright, okay, that's fine. Just cut it off next time. So what happens now, if there's 2 brothers and their children, one of the father passes away, so the brother, meaning the uncle, will take care of the children. Do you understand that? That's what normally happens. So over here we've got Abdul Muttalib, who is the son of Hashim. Dawood, are you listening? And he's got a brother in Mecca whose name is Al-Muttalib. Al-Muttalib comes over here and he says that let me take Abdul Muttalib to Makkatul Mukarramah. Okay, now the mother says no, yeah.
Do you know, like around this time, does the mother know that Hashim has passed away?
Yeah, she knows that he's passed away. Okay, now Abdul Muttalib is growing up. Like I said to you, look at me. Al-Muttalib comes from Makkah and he takes Abdul Muttalib. Now listen to me, there's two people over here. I know we're going to move on. One is Al-Muttalib, one is Abdul Muttalib. Al-Muttalib is the uncle, Abdul Muttalib is the nephew. Now, the reason, when he went to Makkatul Mukarramah, he would hang around, Abdul Muttalib would hang around Al-Muttalib. He would hang around him, he'd stay with him. You understand? He would stay with him. That's why people of Makkah, they thought that Abdul Muttalib, he was a slave of Al-Muttalib. Do you understand? People thought of Makkatul Mukarramah that Abdul Muttalib is a slave of Al-Muttalib. Abd means slave. Abd means slave. So Al-Muttalib. So people thought that he was a slave of Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib grows up. Al-Muttalib passes away. Now Abdul Muttalib takes over all the charges that Al-Muttalib, his uncle, had. And that was a lot of things to do with Baytullah, the house of Allah. Now, I don't know if you, by the look on your faces, it looks like you haven't understood.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, confused.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did actually understand it.
Right. So let's go through. I know this is a bit mind-boggling, right? Okay. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to try and explain it to you. I'm going to explain it to you one more time. Where's your head? Has it gone missing? Hello? Are you alright there, yeah? Right. We're going to try this again now. There's a lot of names to remember. Now look, listen to me carefully. One is Hashim. Hashim is the great-grandfather. He passes away. He has a son called Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib is born. He's growing up. Yeah? He's growing up. He has an uncle in Mecca whose name is Al-Muttalib. Al-Muttalib comes from Makkatul Mukarramah and he comes to Madinatul Munawwarah to visit and he takes Abdul Muttalib with him. So Abdul Muttalib and Al-Muttalib both are in Mecca. Now Al-Muttalib passes away. Abdul Muttalib is grown up. Now Abdul Muttalib is in charge of everything. Oh, yeah, did everyone understood that now? Yeah? Did you understand that? Yeah.
It's ish.
Eh? What's ish? What's chichi? Right, Suleiman, stand up and explain. Right.
So,
Hashim,
was
great-grandfather.
a great-grandfather and he passed away.
Yeah.
So that means
He had a son,
he had a son that was called Al-Muttalib.
Abdul Muttalib.
And he was all the way in
Medina.
And he had an uncle called
Al-Muttalib.
Al-Muttalib, and Al-Muttalib went all the way to Medina, and he said,
Give me
give me the child,
Abdul Muttalib.
and
He brought him to
he brought
Makkah.
him to Mecca, and then
As they were growing up, Al-Muttalib passed away. Well done, Suleiman. Excellent. Right. Is there anyone on?
Me.
Go on, Zirik, stand up. I need two more people to explain so then I know that at least. Zirik, go on.
There was a great-grandfather called
Hashim.
Hashim.
Good boy.
And he had a son.
Good boy.
But then in Palestine, he passed away.
Who passed away in Palestine?
Hashim.
Yeah. What was his son's name?
Abdul Muttalib.
Good boy.
And then Abdul Muttalib lived in Mecca,
Medina.
Mecca.
No, Medina.
Medina. And
He had an uncle,
he had an uncle called Al-Muttalib
who came to visit.
who came to visit Mecca, Medina.
Yeah.
And then took Abdul Muttalib
Good boy, away
away to
to Mecca.
Mecca.
Good boy.
And then he took care of him until he passed away. And then Abdul Muttalib
Came in charge.
charge.
Excellent. Well done. Who said it before him? Suleiman. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ibrahim. Okay, we need 2 more people. Go on. Ibrahim, in your own words. Speed it up. We need to move on.
A man called Hashim.
Yep.
And he had a son called Abdul Muttalib.
Yep.
And Hashim passed away in Palestine.
Yep.
And then Abdul Muttalib was growing up.
Yep.
And then he had an uncle
Yep.
in Mecca
Good boy.
called Muttalib.
Good
And
boy.
he came to Medina.
Yep.
And he said to the mother of Abdul Muttalib, let me take this son.
Yeah.
And then we went to Mecca and everyone thought that he was a slave.
He was a slave. Why? Because his name was Abd. He was a slave of Al-Muttalib, okay? Dawood, listen. Carry on, Ibrahim. Well done.
And then
When the clock strikes 6:50. Yeah.
Then Al-Muttalib passed away, and then Abdul Muttalib had to take care of all his...
Yeah. Sorry. Well done. So I'm sure you understand it. Okay, so we're going to move on now. Anissa, go on. Last one. Hurry up. Fast. Hurry up. We've got to move on.
There was a man called Hashim,
Yeah.
and he passed away in Palestine.
Yep.
And then his son was born, and his name was Abdul Muttalib. And then he had an uncle who was it Makkah?
Yeah. Makkah.
Makkah, and he lived there. And then he came to Medina and told the mum that I want to take care of this child,
Good girl.
Abdul Muttalib. And then the mother refused, and then he always used to stay around Abdul Muttalib.
So she gave him permission. She gave him permission to take the child. Yeah. And then they came to Makkah.
Makkah, and then everybody thought that he was Abdul Muttalib was the slave of
Al-Muttalib.
Yeah.
Al-Muttalib because his name is Al-Muttalib,
Yeah.
and because he always used to hang around.
Yeah. And then what happens is Al-Muttalib passes away.
And then
Aliha and Durriya. You don't know what day it is. Yeah. Go on.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah, she said Friday.
Friday.
How's that Friday? Right. Azan.
And then,
It's not time for Azan yet. Go on.
and then the Abdul Muttalib, he becomes in charge of everything.
Right. I'm sure, mashallah, majority of you all understood. Okay. Now, well done. To be honest with you, this was very, very hard to understand. Talut, where am I sitting? You're facing that way. Yeah. So, the point that I'm trying to make over here is this was very hard to understand. Very hard. Even when I read it years ago, I had to read it about 50 times. But mashallah, I'm so proud, mashallah, you guys are learning. Will you stop using that pen as a plane? Yeah, because if you sat on it, it'll come down and crash. Right, where are you going?
I'm just getting my coat.
Hurry up, sit in your place. Right, now this next part is very, very important. This next part is very, very interesting and it's very, very important. Okay? I want you to listen to this carefully. Noor, you're going to explain this. You're going to spread the light after I've explained, inshallah. Alright? Right, everyone, guys, listen, look at me. Right. There's 2 main events in the life of Abdul Muttalib. Put that away, Adhan. There's 2 main events in the life of Abdul Muttalib. One event was the finding the well of Zamzam. What did I say, Abdul Hadi? What did I say? One event was finding the well of Zamzam. Yeah. Take that off. Take it off around your neck.
I like them.
Right. Yeah.
What's Zamzam?
Zamzam is that special.
It's a special water.
Yeah. Does everyone know? Ismail's going to explain to us where did we get the water from here?
Someone was digging down and then they found the Zamzam water.
Okay. I'll explain to you. How did the Zamzam water come into being? Yeah, go on, Anissa.
Can I explain the book?
Amma bad, there's so important thing to do. Okay, okay. Let's. Okay, listen. We'll finish early then. All right. Put it. We're going to Yeah. Beautiful. See, Abdul Rahman knows the answer. What happens was there's a little child whose name was Ismail.
What is Zamzam?
Ismail. and his mother was looking for water. Hajar alayhi salam, she was looking for water, running this way, running that way. And then what happened, Nisa?
She was running up hills to find water.
Does anyone know the hills' names? Does anyone know the names of the hills? Go on. So why did you put your hand up for then? Huh? Right, go on. Does anyone know the names of the hills? One was Safa, one was Marwa. Inna Safa wal Marwata. Yeah, one was Safa. You have to go up and down them. One was Safa and one was Marwa. Go on.
Then the baby was really thirsty and started crying.
Yeah. Abdul Rahman is saying that the baby was really, really thirsty. His mother Hajar alayhi salam was running from one mountain to the other mountain, and then the baby Ismail alayhi salam, it was kicking on the ground. Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam came with his wing, he hit the ground, and then water came out. Now because the water came out, yeah.
Was it a miracle?
It was a miracle. When the water came out, Hazrat Hajar alayhi salam, she put her hands like this and she started to gather the water. When she was gathering the water together, she was saying, stop, stop, stop. And Zamzam means stop. The word Zamzam means stop, stop, stop. Do you understand? Right. So when you don't read when you're messing about and you're not reading your sabak, I'm going to shout from the other side, Zamzam. Alright, 1 minute. What's happened? 1 minute. Wait, pause. What just happened to you? No, move that off your face. What happened to you? Are you alright?
I think he's the doctor's.
Right. So what did she do? She started gathering the water and she started saying Zamzam, Zamzam, okay? From Ismail alayhi salam's, from where Ismail alayhi salam was rubbing his heels on the ground, water started to flow, and then that water it's still flowing today from the same place. It's a miracle of Allah. It's still flowing today. So Lord, there's nothing there. Allah subhanahu is coming out from the treasures of Allah. That's why it's very special water. If you get to drink this water when you go to Makkah or Medina, you need to drink this water. And if someone brings you this water back, you need to drink it. And in a book I was reading that if you drink Zamzam, ma'u zamzama lima shuriba lah, whatever you drink, whatever intention you drink the water of Zamzam for, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you your wish. So Ismail alayhi salam, he rubbed his heels on the ground. Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam came down. The water started to gush. Hazrat Hajar alayhi salam, she started collecting the water and saying Zamzam, 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 meaning stop, stop, stop. But the water carried on flowing and it's still flowing today. But from the time of Ibrahim alayhi salam and the time of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, there was a big gap. And then what happened was there was a tribe. I'm going to answer all the questions. There was a tribe. Take that out of your mouth. What if it gets stuck? If it gets stuck. Yeah. Don't put it inside your mouth. Right. Now what happens is a while just before Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam came into this world, there was a tribe. This tribe was called Jurhum. What was the tribe called? Jurhum. They had to escape from there. So what they did was they put they put their swords inside there. They put all their treasures inside where the well is, and they put all these other things, 2 golden deers. You know, 2 golden deers. They hid it near Zamzam, and they shut the water, and then they put a lid on it, and then they left. Do you understand?
Whoa.
Has everyone understood that? So once it started to flow, once the water started to flow, it's okay, leave him. Once the water was flowing, something happened. Because of a tribe, they had to go from there. So what they did was they shut the water. So they shut the water, like they blocked the water. So they covered it. They put their treasures inside it. They put a lid on it. And then they left. Now, Abdul Muttalib, I want you to understand this carefully. Abdul Muttalib, in a dream, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed him 2 events. Well, first event was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose him and showed him that, listen, Abdul Muttalib, go over here, dig over here, and you will find the well of Zamzam. So he was chosen by Allah. He was chosen by Allah to find the well of Zamzam. Okay? So when they were digging and they found a massive lid, and then they removed the lid, then they found all these things. They found the door of Kaaba. They found the old door of Kaaba. And they found 2 golden deers. And they found swords. And they found treasure inside there. And this was all... Put your hand up and don't speak. And they found all these treasures. So Abdul Muttalib, he had a dream. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed him directly. When they removed all these things, this is when they reopened Zamzam water again. And it's flowing till today. Right, now I'm going to answer all the questions. Right, Wafa.
I forget what the word is.
Good. Right, Suleiman.
This is not a question, but
Speak loud.
When I was drinking Zamzam water, I used to always face the Qibla and then drink.
Yeah, when you drink Zamzam water, Talut home time, when you drink water, Zamzam water, there's a lot of respect that you have to have for it. Many people say that you have to stand up. You can stand up, you can sit down and drink it as well. You can face Qibla. Ma'u zamzama lima shuriba lah. Whatever you ask for, where before you drink Zamzam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you that wish. Right, Ibrahim. Be quiet, yeah. Yeah, if, for example, the water came out at such force, right, and she was scared that it might spread everywhere and they might drown. So she didn't know what was going on. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was going to control it anyway. So in the beginning it came out fast, then it slowed down. Do you understand? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted them to benefit from this water. He didn't want them to drown. He wanted to benefit from the water. And the other thing is that she wanted to take control of the water straight away. You don't want to waste it. Do you understand? You don't want to waste the water. So she quickly tried taking control and said, Zamzam, Zamzam, stop. So she can use that water. So she didn't want to waste it. Does that answer your question? Right, next question. Adhan.
I was going to say, I drink Zamzam.
He was going to say he drinks Zamzam, mashallah. Right.
I do, I always do.
Right, go on. Wait, be quiet. Huh?
You know that treasure?
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it still here today?
Right, all that treasure. Right, well, we're going to talk about this, right? The treasure was taken out. We don't know where the treasure is. There are some treasures in Baytullah. That's why the people decided to build it again. We're going to talk about this. There's 2 main events that happened in the life of Abdul Muttalib, who was the grandfather of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. One was the dream about the Zamzam well. The dream about the Zamzam well, there was no water there. He had a dream, they dug it up and they found water, and then Zamzam started to flow again. So he was classed as a high rank. Do you understand? Anyone else got a question? Yeah. Zirik carries on. Alright, so listen, wait. So Zirik is troubling Zavi and he carries on doing this. All he has to do is say Zamzam. All you have to say is Zamzam. Zamzam. Stop.
He's lying.
Yeah? All you have to say to him is Zamzam. Zamzam. Stop. Right, okay. Before we go, any other question? Right, so remember, all the water, Zamzam water that you drink, before you drink it, do dua. You should face Qibla out of respect. If you're standing up, you can stand up. Many people say you have to stand up. You don't have to stand up. You can sit down and drink it as well, yeah.
Yeah, but how come when we drink normal water, we have to sit down, and when we drink Zamzam water?
Yeah, very good question. Ismail is asking that why do we have to stand up when we drink Zamzam water, and why do we have to sit down when we drink normal water? We will answer this question on Monday, inshallah. Right.